climate is changing, and it will affect you.
We have a huge number of forests, we have lots of rivers. We need to care for that. That's really our resource, both the plants and the animals, but also the environment. And if that environment is degrading because of the way we're doing our fuel business, we need to change that.
We need to take actions that will have some way of improving the only place we have to live.
Most of the pollutants come from industry.
Dan Becker is the director of the Sierra Club's Global Warming Program.
We need companies to step up to the plate. We need them to do more solutions and fewer of the contributions to the problem.
One of the things that the turbine has done is actually created the position and the title of the job that I have. I'm the Vice President of Environmental Sustainability. It adds some additional credibility to the work that I've been doing for the last 20 years of assisting Jiminy with energy conservation, energy management, and kind of to reduce our environmental footprint. The turbine allowed us to use it as a platform to talk about all the things that we have done and that we are continuing to do to be as environmental friendly as a resort entity can be. We started looking at alternative energies and power generation because our business electrical costs were going through the roof. We didn't feel it was fair, appropriate, or responsible to continue passing on those types of costs to our guests. So we started looking at other ways, and through a networking coincidence of a former Jiminy Peak snowmaking employee, we connected with a company out of Albany, New York that offered to do a wind study for us and to apply for grant money for us to explore wind energy. One of the questions that's also asked is, how does a wind turbine generate power? Well, in some ways it's really simple, very old concepts. The blades are shaped optimally to catch the wind. It turns, creates that rotational energy through a shaft, through a gearbox, through a generator, and as the blades turn, the generator turns, and you generate power. Now, as I said, that's very simple as to what really happens. The turbine is operated by a computer which monitors hundreds of individual aspects of the turbine, whether it be the way the blades pitch, whether it be what the cooling temperatures are in the gearbox, to the actual output and regulating the speeds of the generator and how much kilowatt hours it is putting out. How much energy is used and how much how much does it generate and how much of it is used? Well, our turbine is a 1.5 megawatt turbine, which means that it can put out 15,000 kilowatt hours at a point in time. Based on the wind studies, it can generate 4.6 million kilowatt hours in a year. Jiminy uses approximately 7 million kilowatt hours in a year. And of the turbine's 4.6, we were able to capture 2.3. That takes our footprint from 7 million down to just under 5. It's a huge benefit both for Jiminy and for the reduction of our reliance on fossil fuels, because that's 2.5 million kilowatt hours that Jiminy uses that doesn't have to be generated in that fashion. The remaining 2.3 million goes out onto the grid for anybody to use, and that 2.3 also is not dependent on fossil fuels. So even though that individual electron probably doesn't make it very far out of our valley, every one of us in the valley gets to use that renewable energy that offsets the fossil fuels.